Hello, hello, how's it going everybody? This is Etho and welcome back guys. We are here in our modded Minecraft world again today. And, stupid door. I've been working on that aquarium since last episode. I've been trying to finish it up, so let's go check that out to begin with here guys. Just put a sign up here. I don't know if we're going to keep this sign. It's purple. Nothing else in this village is purple, so that might be a big mistake. But looks kind of cool, I suppose. You guys were telling me, like, I picked the wrong type of blocks for this aquarium. I shouldn't use a light color for these frames, like this light blue that we got going on. To be honest, I've only been to maybe one aquarium in my life, and it was so long ago, I have no idea what an aquarium is actually supposed to look like. So I'm doing the best I can here, guys. Come on. I think we're gonna keep the blue. Because it's a lot of work to change it with something else. Well, not a lot of work, but I'm lazy. So yeah, I was having trouble last episode. I don't know if you remember, but I tried to hatch some eggs in a hatchery, and they just weren't doing anything. I waited like half an hour, I think even longer than that. Nothing happened. Finally, after about an hour, we actually got some results. We got one fish out of like 100 eggs or so. Just one fish. Maybe it was like 200 eggs. I don't even remember. Didn't work out too well, though. I found out something, though. So I made this device here. This is the Aquatic Environment Analyzer. If we right... Or no. Is it right click or left click? Oh, there we go. We gotta click something like that, I guess. Wait, what did I click? I gotta click a block, I guess. Is the way it works. Okay. I was just clicking in the air before it wasn't doing anything. So it tells you the water temperature, what the water type is, like if it's fresh water or salty water or whatever. This is 15 to 16 degrees down here. And if we look on our book here, every fish has a preference to a temperature, right? And I read apparently if they're in the wrong temperature range or wrong conditions, the hatchery doesn't work. That's why we weren't really getting any fish. So at 16 degrees, I'm going to try put some night fish in. It's minus 10 to plus 66. It only works at nighttime, though, is the catch with that one. But they should work out okay here. So I just bred two of them together. They gave me some eggs. We got 256 eggs. I set up a little thing here I want to try out. I made an incubator, so I upgraded from a hatchery to an incubator. We're going to put these in here. Stuff is happening. I want to see if this is going to take an hour like it did before, if it's going to be quicker now that it's in the right biome, and also if we get better results. Apparently there's a lot of upgrades you can put in this so to change the temperature so that it'll support more types of fish. Okay, so when it got to the top there, it didn't actually do anything. Oh, it processed one egg. So we're at 255 now, so that's how long it's going to take to get through all these. That's going to take a long time. Here, I just went and made some of these speed upgrades. I want to see how big of a difference they make. Oh, quite a big difference. Can we have multiples? Oh, yes, we can. Look at this. Much better. Oh yeah, that's much better. So that's what we're gonna have to do probably. There's actually 4 tiers to the speed upgrades. This is the second tier I put in. The third and fourth tier take titanium, which is not the easiest thing to get. Right now, anyway. So far, hasn't produced a single fish though. It is nighttime, so it should be ideal conditions. I found out the temperature seems to drop at nighttime too. Now we're down to 7 and 8 instead of like 15 and 16. So it's a little bit colder. But we're not going to spend all the episode on this. I just want to show you what I've been up to with it. Alright everybody, so I was just doing a little bit of brainstorming here guys, trying to decide what we're going to do in today's episode, you know. What's the plan? What's the project? Got to figure that out every time. It's the worst, you know. Nobody ever tells me what to do. I have to think and use my brains. It's terrible. Oh, it's No, it's fine. One problem I have, though, guys, I don't have trouble coming up with ideas. I have a really difficult time controlling my ideas, though. Like, I often take on ambitious projects, bigger than I should. And as you can see, I've been doing some preparations here, and it's a fair-sized project I got in mind here. But hopefully it all goes well. The one idea that kept coming into my mind for today is the old Frogger game. Do you guys remember? If you've been watching my stuff for a while here, I've actually attempted this twice now and failed. This is going to be attempt number 3, so hopefully it all works out okay here. Let's get rid of this guy first. First mission, kill the skeleton. Okay, off to a good start. So we're down in the lab area here. I figure we'll have an entrance to it right here, and probably a little bit of a tunnel, a little bit of space before we actually get to the area where we're gonna set up our game here. So yeah, let me introduce this for you guys, just in case you're not familiar with the concept. What we're gonna do is try to make a mini game inside of Minecraft based on Frogger, which is the game where you got to get the frog across the road and dodge the traffic. So you have cars going right and left, and you have to like walk between the vehicles without getting hit, and it's an awesome game. I've attempted to do this twice now in Minecraft. The first time was a long time ago in vanilla Minecraft, and that failed because it just didn't really have the stuff in the game to do it. The way I was setting it up wasn't it wasn't going to be a very practical or fun game to play. Later, though, I attempted it in Feed the Beast again using Railcraft and the locomotives as the cars. And that actually turned out pretty good, but I wasn't able to finish it. I did like half of it. And then I got distracted with another project, the Call of Duty map. But before that, though, there was actually a problem showing up. Because I did it on a server, as the locomotives were going left and right on the track here, the lag spikes were making it impossible to time your way through it. And the whole game concept is based around timing your movement, basically. So doing it on a server wasn't the best idea. Thankfully here everything's client side. I also had some major issues with frame rate lag last time I attempted this because I was using the steam locomotives. Now they have electric locomotives, and those don't emit particles like the steam ones do, which is what was giving me trouble before. So we're putting down electric tracks right now, and as you can tell, this is our play field. I figure this is about a good width for the vehicles to go by with. Yeah, I just counted this out, guys. Checked how wide our playfield here, and it's 19 blocks from one side to the other. And I think that's about good, right? I think that looks about right. As we go through this, I'm going to try to consider some of the design ideas behind it, why I do things a certain way here. So let's say, for example, we made our playfield only this wide, like from that end to here. If we don't give enough time to react to the vehicles going left and right on the track here, it's going to become more of a game of chance, because we're not really reacting to the vehicles, we're just hoping we don't get hit when we go through. We need enough time to see the vehicles and react to them so that we can skillfully dodge traffic as we go through. You know, that's what we want. If we make it too wide, though, then it becomes a bit redundant. We need more cars going by on the track. That costs more to build it. It's going to cause more lag as well. So I think this is going to be about good. The other thing I'm noticing with this width is like this is a starting position. Oh, big lag spike where we're standing here. The left side of the screen and the right side of the screen, you can see the track in its entirety for the first or the last two lines at least. So you can pretty much see all the traffic standing here, and I think that's what we want. You know, I see this creeper here. Let's go investigate this. Is it one of these bomb traps or what? I think I triggered this and it just never disappeared or something. I don't know. It's a pressure plate. Yeah, I think this is supposed to spawn a creeper with TNT on its head. Oh, yes, that's what it does. Oh! And an extra one. Okay, then. A little bit of a delay on that. Alright, so our very first thing, we have to make a way of sending out these locomotives and getting them to go from one side of the track to the other. So in the real game of Frogger, this first lane goes to the right, then this one goes to the left, then I think this goes to the right, this one to the right, and then this one to the left. And we'll try to do something similar to that. Of course, the vehicles have various speeds and stuff, and these locomotives are perfect. Like, they are the ideal thing for this because we have 4 different speed settings with these. And if we get hit by them, it instantly kills us in Minecraft. So it's perfect for replicating the vehicles in Frogger. What we got to do, though, is give them power. So instead of using steam locomotives like last time, we're using these electric ones. We can power them with RF, and we don't need to like... What the? Oh man, that made me jump. I don't even know what that was. Oh. Oh. Okay. Apparently silverfish can explode. I've never had that happen before. Oh man. Totally lost my train of thought now. What we're gonna do here. let's get this going here, I guess. There's these special wire support frames with these electric locomotives. And what we can do is put these, we don't want these really visible though, so we're going to put them on the other side of the play field. Like so. Then we can put the tracks on top of these, and then, oops. No, we want this to be straight. These support things are special because they allow us to run a wire inside them. See how it's lit up on the top now? That means it's connected. Alright, and I think we can just run it through like this. I guess we'll have to go get more cable. Aha. Okay, so I just went and made a few more of these, got all the tracks connected now, and to actually get power to them, I'm going to use what's called the flux transformer. This is part of Railcraft. You gotta make a 2x2 thing here. Kind of crazy, I know. But this converts redstone flux into Railcraft power, which I believe is EU, but maybe it's its own separate thing, I'm not sure. These silverfish need to get a life. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, digging digging I find pretty annoying in this because you either hit silverfish or you hit a water pocket or something underground. Oh, I don't know why there's so many of them. But yeah, what we can do now that we got this thing is just connect an energy cell to it. So let's do maybe, oh, get out of here. Get out of my way. Let's do this for now. Do flux duck onto it. Okay, so it goes into the transformer and then to the tracks. Let's put this on output. Okay, so now this should be getting power, but it's not. Why does it always work out that way? Maybe I need to update it. Wait a sec. Come on, man. Cut me a break. Does it just want an update? Is that the deal? Aha, that was the deal. Awesome. Okay. This has power now. One thing I think we have to be careful with these locomotives, I think they explode if they run into anything. Here, let's turn it on. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I love that sound. That is awesome. That is so cool. You know, I got the crowbar on me. I should use it. Okay. Let's try this again. So if we place it this way, does it go towards us or away from us? should have saw that coming, but I didn't. I gotta get a bed down there as soon as possible. Okay, alright, so let's not do that again. I'm back here, got my stuff back. I noticed something very weird though. There's something on the track now that's killing me. Or maybe it's because it's powered? You can't... I don't know. Let's try break this. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, where are we getting hurt? Right here? We kind of need to be able to walk on the tracks. Okay. No power in that one. Now there's power in it. Okay. Don't really want that to happen. I'll have to think of a way around that. Maybe we'll just have to take damage as we go through. I'm not sure. Anyways. Okay, well, in Frogger, let's get back to the game design here. As you progress through the levels, the game gets more difficult. It does that by making the cars go faster, and also there's more cars on the track, is the way it's going to work. So to do that in our Minecraft version here, I am going to use these limiter tracks. It says adjust the speed of passing locomotives. So that changes the... Let's not turn it on this time. That adjusts these arrows, like the 1, 2, 3, 4 speed settings. So let's get those down. We'll put 4 of them down for the 4 different speeds. And I believe using the crowbar we can select which one we want. So, oh, maybe not. I thought we could. Do we just right click it? No? Uh-oh. I thought, wait, let's read this again. Hit with crowbar to change mode. Well, that's what I'm doing. Left click, no. Right click, no. Maybe it's got to be powered for us to see the change. Okay, let's turn it on. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what it is. My bad. Alright, so we'll have one of them set to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Alright, but only one of these is going to be powered. We're actually going to control all the game logic to our Frogger here with computer craft. Where's the crowbar? There it is. So we set this one to 2. Wait, how many settings are there? 3? Oh no, okay. Yeah, this one and then 4. So it's going to pass over all 4 of these. Only one of them is going to be enabled. Depending on which one's enabled, we'll set the speed to what we want. And to actually get the carts on the track here, I think we're going to use a cart dispenser. There are train dispensers too, which we might end up using, but let's try these out for now and just see what they do. So we'll put the locomotive inside and just give it a pulse. So yeah, we're going to use computer craft to control all this stuff, the speed of the carts, and also when they get released. So when we want a cart release, we'll tell the computer to send a pulse to this thing, and then we want it to basically just take off on us and go across to the other side. So we want this to be on. It's not on right now. It starts in shut-off mode with the speed of 4. That's the default. Okay. It looks like it's going this way too, which we don't really want. I don't know how to control that. Let's try to put the cart dispenser on the other side of the track and see if that changes it. Maybe. Maybe there's a default direction it goes that we can't control. Alright. You know, the old southeast rule or whatever it is. Yeah, it's still going this way, so this is probably always the default, going east. Alright. To actually turn the locomotive on here, we're going to have to use these locomotive tracks, I believe. So, yeah, if there's a redstone signal, it will either start or stop the locomotive. It'll change the mode. We probably are going to have to start it on a slope to actually get it moving, though. So let's change this around a little bit. We will put that over here on a slope. Should be able to eject the cart still. Oops. Give me that back. Okay. Put the cart back in here. Where'd it go? There it is. It's nice having the extra inventory, but man, I always lose my stuff. Okay, maybe we'll want a block there too. Hopefully this doesn't explode on us. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we'll send out a signal. Oh, you know what? Forgot the redstone. Get the redstone. Whoops. Okay. It's still facing the wrong way. You know what we might have to do is not put the electric tracks over here since they damage us when we walk on them. Maybe at the very starts is where we want them because the trains have an internal buffer. If that's enough power to get to the other side, that's all we really need. And that way we won't waste as much power either. How much is this draining? It's draining not too quickly, but it will add up over time. Okay, yeah, let's try change these out with regular tracks here in the playfield. That way we won't get zapped when we cross them, and hopefully the trains have enough juice to get across here. Alright, so we're going to try charge it up over here, right at the very start. We'll have the cart eject here. This will start it up, put it in startup mode instead of shutdown mode. And then we want to start charging it so it can actually get over these speed adjusters. Oh, it did that, darn it. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, we need a track here. Okay, do the old trickaroo. Ouch. And power that. This has to be powered for it to set the mode. And since it starts at a speed of 4, we don't actually need 4 of these because if we want maximum speed, we just don't power any of them. So we can get away with 3. Alright. And I think that'll do the trick. Let's give it a try. It still didn't turn around. I thought if it ran into a block it would, but no. Okay. So that's set the speed to 2. How's your power? Oh yeah, that power lasts for quite a while. So that'll do the trick. That way we can walk on it. That's fine. I just need to learn how to turn them around, I guess. Not really sure. There must be a track that does that. Also, when it gets to the other side, we need to figure out how to break it and pick it up. Oh man, I think we just about got this figured out, guys. Okay, so it turns out these cart dispensers will also pick up a cart if you send it a pulse. So what we're going to do, just have one down below there, one-way detector, so when the locomotive goes on it, hopefully it powers this, and it'll pick up the carts. Then we're going to use an item duct to send it back to the starting one, starting cart dispenser. Disabled, okay. And that way we get it off the track as soon as possible, which we want, because the more carts we have moving around here, the more lag, like frame rate lag, it's going to cause, which was the main problem I had last time I tried to build this thing. My game just got too laggy once we had like 20 carts moving around here. So hopefully that helps. And I tried making one of these one-way tracks. Let's see if they will do the trick here. Get rid of this. It's going to update again. Oh man. Alright, break it and replace it. Break it and replace it. We can do this. Alright, put that back. And... oh, I am getting lag spikes, which has me concerned. Maybe this is not the best spot to build this. But that might just be happening in my world from some other reason. I don't know. Don't know. Alright. Here we go. It did not turn around. Okay, I can't push it because if it decides to start moving, it's gonna kill me here. There's got to be a way of turning these around, right? Ah, I did it again. Okay, let's see what happens if we just start it like that. I don't think it's gonna move. Yeah, man, I just want it to turn around. Okay, how about we just push it this time, see if it'll break and get picked up here. get sent back to the start. Make sure this works. Yeah, looks like it did. So this has a little 3-slot inventory, but it should get routed back here. I think we had 1 in there or 2 in there. Oh, is it not back here yet? Oh man, we might need some faster pipes or more carts in the system. Okay, but it did get back here. Just gotta figure out how to turn the stupid cart around, and then this is a perfect loop. Well, I guess we'll try this and just hope it doesn't explode on us. So the cart's gonna roll back, hopefully hit the wall and turn around and not explode. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Alright, you ready? No, it still doesn't turn around. Okay, so maybe we actually have to make it go in a loop and come back? I don't know. The other thing I tried was like an autonomous activator with a crowbar inside to switch it, but like if we do that on this track, it's gonna switch this into its different modes. So yeah, this is all kind of tricky. Alright, I put a chest down here so this has a little bit extra space for the carts, and also so that they're waiting at this end instead of at that end for a free spot to open up in the dispenser here. Alright, well I just made it go around a little loop here. I guess that's how we'll change directions. Ideally, we want it to start going the way we want it to go, but as far as I can tell, there's no way of doing that. I even checked online, couldn't find any answers, so this is what we're gonna do. But it seems to work pretty good. Like, we can send out the carts quickly here. Pretty happy with this. We got speed control. Look at this. This is gonna be awesome when it's all set up. We got automatic pickup here, automatic sending back to the start here. For as little lag as possible. These electric carts don't emit particles, so this is all gonna be pretty good, I think. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh well. I was trying to click on the chest, but I just can't click through these wires. Anyways, so I'm gonna try hook up these other 5 tracks and start working on that water section. We'll have to figure out what we're doing with that. And then computer craft to actually work out the logic, how many carts we want to send and when we want to send them, the level progression. I want to keep track of score, that kind of stuff. Should be pretty cool when it's all done. I'm feeling really good about this. But let's get to the comment. It says, I have a funny idea. You know how at the zoo there are these ant pipes? You can watch them go around, carry stuff from A to B, just living the life. How about you set up a base with your robots doing something like that? You could have all sorts of farms. Automation is the key in the city. You have the robots rest at one specific place, and when they go to work, they need to follow specific pipes around the base to get to their destination of work. This might be an interesting idea for a future base project, since you want to make farms anyways. I do really like this idea. I think that's a cool idea. Don't know exactly how I'd go about doing it, but definitely something I'd like to figure out. And it'd be fun to watch. Yeah, this might be something we do. So thank you for that suggestion. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode again today. We'll try to get a lot done with this next time, and hopefully get it to a playable state. Shouldn't take too much longer, I don't think. But yeah, hope you have a good day. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.